Welcome back, crafty friends. It's Alicia of the Call Me Crafty Al YouTube channel, and it is time for day number 7, or card number 7 in my Card a Day in July series. I have to make it super quick today because I could not bring myself to come down and make a card because I finally finished listening to the entire Hamilton soundtrack and I cannot stop listening to it. One song in particular has got me hooked. If you've listened to the soundtrack, it is the It's Quiet Uptown song. After I finished the whole soundtrack today, every time I listened to it, I could not keep from tearing up. I'm driving back home from going on a treasure hunt at Tuesday morning into TJ Maxx and Marshall's, and I'm listening to this song. I probably look like an idiot, but that's okay. So yeah, I've just spent the afternoon and the evening listening to it super loud in my craft room, and I thought I'd better get on this before it is midnight and I'm trying to create, edit, and upload a video for you. Here are the 6 cards, of course, that I've made so far. Let's see. 4 of these use the Turn the Page kit from Paige Evans. 2 of them did not. And today's card is going to be another Turn the Page kit card because, again, they make super quick and easy cards. Now, before I get started, I just want to remind you about the giveaway that I announced in yesterday's video on day 6. I'm going to be giving away all 31 cards plus a book of stamps to 1 lucky subscriber. So I will link that video below. Pop it up in the upper right corner now, and I hope you'll check that out and enter. Let's go ahead and get started. Like I mentioned before, I'll be using the Turn the Page kit again today, and I'll show you which cards I'm going to use. This, I believe, will be my first time using a full-size card, or 4x6, as the sentiment. I'm going to pull out another 4x6. This will be a clear card, so I've pulled out some of my clear card stock. This is actually just a report cover, like if you went to FedEx office, formerly known as Kinko's, and got something bound with a clear cover, this is what would go on there. There's just a piece of tissue on the back to keep it from getting scratched. And then I will also be using a little bit of my natural ice card stock. This will just be where the sender can write a note to the recipient. I'm going to start by making all of my cuts. This will be a top fold card, and I want it to be just 4 1/4 inches wide. So I'm going to cut this piece of clear cardstock in half at 4 1/4. This piece of cardstock I'm going to cut to 5 1/2 inches tall and 4 1/4 inches wide, so that will fit the back of the inside of my clear card. I am going to cut this piece into 2 strips that are, let's see, 1 inch wide. And finally, I am going to trim off the extra space on the left and right of this card, and then I'm going to cut it to 5 1/2 inches tall. So this is now 3 inches wide. I'm going to go ahead and fold my clear cardstock in half, and I probably should use the scoring tool on this, but just to save time, again, because it's late, I'm going to just use my bone folder and make sure I get a really good fold on that. My natural ice cardstock is just going to go right on the inside of my card. And that will just fill that space up. So there you see the front is still clear. And for these little strips, I'm going to use this border punch. I'm just going to do that on one side of each of these. for the secret word today, in honor of my newfound love of the Hamilton soundtrack and of the It's Quiet Uptown song, my word is going to be unimaginable. If you don't have the soundtrack, I would highly suggest it. Now, if you have listened to the soundtrack or been lucky enough to go to the show, why don't you leave your favorite song in the comments below. For some added decoration on the inside, that's why I punched that out. I'm just going to add these at each side, and I'll have the decorative strip facing to the inside. And obviously I forgot to trim this down to 5.5 inches, but I can do that after I put it inside. Now you will see that the adhesive is visible on the back of the card. That really doesn't bother me. I'm okay with that, but if it would bother you if you made a card like this, you could just put pattern paper back there and cover it up. And this is just going to get added right to the front of the card, and then you'll have that floral paper pattern on either side. The sentiment pulls out some of the colors in that paper. Trim off the little bit of excess on the bottom. And I'm going to see if I have some gems maybe that I could put on each of the eyes. I am going to see what the smaller gems look like as dots on those eyes. Yeah, I'm going to put some of those on there just for a little sparkle. And there are 3 of them, so you know odd numbers are pleasing in design, so that works great. So there is the card. Super quick, super easy, and this could be yours again if you enter my giveaway. So if you are enjoying this series and this video, I hope you'll give me a thumbs up on this video. If this is your first time to my channel, I hope you're going to be inspired to hit that subscribe button below. As always, my regular viewers and subscribers, thank you for stopping back by. Now, I hope you're having a crafty day. I am off to edit this video and listen to the Hamilton soundtrack. Bye-bye.